Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to some more Stormworks, welcome back to the channel, welcome new viewers. What am I working on today? Today we are going to start working on a aircraft. I want to build an aircraft that can float on the water. And take off and do all that kind of neat stuff. So let's see if I can do that. So that would kind of be it, and then it obviously needs to be a bit longer. A bit longer. Could be, maybe. And then what we need is this here. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know what's better. 2 or the 4? Maybe the 2. There. All right. I think a better thing to do is let's just figure out where we want the cockpit to look like. So, pilot seat. Let's start with that. Let's start with the layout of the cockpit. So it's going to be fairly wide, and then we want to be at least there. Let's get rid of this tail here. 2 pilots. It doesn't actually need to be that wide. Oh, I did that wrong thing. We can probably have them. Yeah, that would work. And quite honestly, I think this could probably be. Oh no, we'll leave that. We'll leave that like that. Okay. So then this is going to be like our fuel tank, which would be in the bottom. And I guess this would be the bottom, the start of the bottom of the. So, maybe something like that could work. Sort of the cross section there. It's quite big, quite big. So then how long would we make this aircraft here? Probably would. Yeah, we need to be at least, we're talking at least there, eh? Now, maybe not for fuel. We don't need to fill it up that much with fuel. And then we can do that, and let's just do this here. Cap that in there. That's going to be something like that, or that might even be the. That could be the floating, the floating part. That's actually quite large. I am going to cut that. And we're going to merge that to there. And then let's see here. Something like that. Put some windows in it just for reference, 4, 5. Okay. And then we can just sort of do this here. We can merge the top on. All right, so that's kind of a start of a fuselage. And that might even be a good little length, actually. So from here, how do we take this? Something like this, I guess. It's an airplane, not a boat. I gotta remember that. So the noses aren't, you know. Like that would probably start back. Let's see here. Cut that. And move that back to there. Exit that and then merged it. Alright, and then we just get rid of this. Potentially. Do we want to come up with one more? Potentially we want to come up one more, at least. Or rounder. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so this can come out. That's going to be the edge of the cockpit. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just not sure how to finish this off. It makes sense that this would kind of gradually come down. Kind of like that. But this next part just kind of... So if that's the front, starting there, actually. And I'll end up having to move the seats back just a little bit. So that means that this has got to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, to there. And then we start looking and I'm thinking, this is 2. Maybe the bottom. This right here. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Okay, so now what we need to do on the back side here is we need to figure out sort of this kind of angle. And I guess I can just come up with 2 pyramids here. That can work. That can work. Just like that. And like that. Okay, and then now we can just come up and be flat, I think. Maybe this will have a better shape than what I started with there. Oh, it comes out an extra 2. An extra 2. No, we can leave this back. Right, if we merge. And then take this like this. Come that way, and then that way, and then what do I need this way? I want my board. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Wow, what can I use there? Oh. Have to do that, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Brain's working now. Brain is working. Okay, so then this could kind of come in like this here. Actually, let's take another one of these. There. Okay. And then I guess this can come in like this. And then I need to think about the. So let's just say that's whatever that is. The windshield. So if I say window, we have these corners. I guess there's no corners that work. This angle here is a little unfortunate, right? Like, I don't even, at this point, I could probably get rid of those. Let's see here. And I could probably make this the front of the plane here. All right, and then this can probably come down one more. Is that right? I don't know if this goes down one more or if probably the bottom comes up. Probably the bottom would come up just once more, right? This could be windows here, and this could probably like that, maybe. And then we need another one of these guys here. So with that, the only issue with that now, I can probably leave that there like that. Oh, that's... I tell you, I'm not I'm not very good at, like, you know what I mean, like finding those on the fly, just trying to find the angles and stuff. Take me a little bit here. Might take me a little bit to figure this thing out. Okay, and then what I want to do is we'll close that off. Right. So if that's the front, how do we do this with the windows? How do we do this with the windows? Because unfortunately, they don't work on this. They don't work on that angle. They only work. If I do that, no, you don't want that. That comes back to there. And this is going to come back to there. And we definitely need that. We definitely need that. So maybe it's not wide enough. Maybe it needs to be wider by 1 block. Alright, we'll paste that there, get rid of that, and then something to the side, cut it, move it, paste it. There we go. Oh, did I not paste it? Merge them together. Okay, now we are one solid unit. This might work out, hopefully it works out a little bit better on the top here. Yeah, okay, perfect. What, like a school bus or something? No, I don't even know. Okay, and then now we can probably, let's see, I don't know. The windshield. How is that even gonna work? If we start with a 3x3, I don't kind of like, like it just kind of, I don't like it. It's telling me like maybe like a 2x2. Let me see. Let me bear with me here just for a moment here. 2x2, 2x2. That would have to be 2x3. Something like that. So what does that mean? This would have to come in like this. Yeah, here, what is this here? And let's do this. There we go. Something like that. I have no idea how these like the windows are gonna. So let's try and do this. Let's do that, and then let's get some more blocks here. just about finding the angles, right? Finding the angles, finding the shade. Let's see what we can do. See if we can make something that looks like something. And then if we come in here like that, and then if I take this one here and I do that, and then there and there. So that basically tells us where the windshield is going to be. Yeah, pretty well rated there. Now I don't know if it needs to come up one more, or if the top needs, maybe the top needs to come down one more. And this needs to maybe come out like this within an inverse pyramid here. Let's see, like that. The only issue is this here. That's the only issue with that. Is it doesn't really jive. That kind of jives with the bottom a little bit. Because it's like we're trying to match two to... That's kind of the whole issue here. We're trying to match two. And I know the windows don't have that profile, right? The windows don't have that profile either. But I suppose we could just... We could probably just get away with this, actually. If I did that, and then that, and then we'll take a 3, is it a 3 by 3, 2 by 3? And then I almost want there to be like, you know, it just looks, oh boy, it just looks like, it looks fugly, definitely looks fugly. So we could, you know, like that would work. Right? And then, but they need to be, it's too bad they're not sloped, right? They need to be like the diamonds here. They need to be the diamonds. Yes, needs to be the diamonds. Not those. I think it'll look better if this matches. If this matches that. All right. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. Here, but I mean, where do you stop, right? Where do you stop? Where do you stop? Maybe there. Like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, and then we'll take this here, and we'll take this, that's still within there. And then, okay, so then probably what I'll do is we'll have to make the top. Go back by 1. This here. If I cut that. Paste that, merge that. Kind of like, almost looks like a helicopter. The front a little bit here. Okay, so then we go window here, and we need the angle here. I wonder if we can get away with the... That's that direction. Is it 2 by 2 we need? Let's see, if I put the 2 by 2 by 2, no, we need the 2 by 3 by 3. Oh no, it is the 2. 3 by 2 by 2. Yes. Now, if I do that, alright. So then, do I want this to carry on? Carry on like that. Okay, and now this needs to be reshaped here. Now that we have something going on the top, we can reshape this part. This is where the corners come into play. I'm pretty sure some diamonds maybe. Pyramids here. I guess these are all on an angle. They're all on an angle. So how do we finish? Yeah, it's probably meant to be finished like that, right? So then if I get rid of that, this is starting to hurt my brain. It's starting to hurt my brain. Get rid of those? No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but something here is just not. It's just not. Not feeling it. I guess. Right, so if that's that, that's all this is going to have to change. Okay, so I had the right idea, just didn't have the right shape to it. So now that we have that, and we've now brought it back, what needs to happen is this needs to come up again. Let's see, I need some pyramids. Some of these 2 by 2 pyramids. We can follow the shape of the window. 2, 3. Can I get them to? No, it's gonna have to come out a little bit more. A little bit more. Has to come out a little bit more. No, I gotta Could try at the 4. Yeah, that's a bit long. Let's choose way it's gonna have to go. Okay, so we do this here, and then that means this just has to be the 2 across the top. All right, well that kind of makes sense. Let's see. But it's got to go higher, like higher than that. It's got to be a lot taller than that. What's going on? Do that, and then maybe that. Something like that. Well, no, because then that would, I guess that would have to be the top, right? That's gotta be higher than that. Let's see here. Back to this same game on the, like, you just can't win, right? 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, you just can't win. It's either 1 or it's either 2. You can't have both. So let's just make it 1 then. Let's just make it 1. Let's do what's easy. Okay, then we can go up 1 more. Come across. All right, see how that looks. Yeah, that seems to look a little bit better. Has a little bit more meat to it. Okay. Now I don't know if they're like. Oh, let's just do this and get it over with. Just get it over with. One, 2, 3. All right, so that I guess is gonna be that. Wide and sort of working. Sort of working. Yeah, and then that way I can we'll put in some seats here, and we will check this out. Let's see. I'm gonna spawn this in just as it is. We'll see what it does. Oh, and I can't no clip because I'm not in. Let's put a hatch in there. No, it'll open out. All right, let's see how this thing looks. Let's see how this thing looks. Yeah, this is tiny, eh? See if I can get on top of it. I can. Oh, perfect. Yeah, not bad. Okay, not bad. It's something. It's something. I didn't think it was anything, but now that it's in the water and in the spawn, it is something. Okay. So now we need to, I guess, establish the end of it, the tail part here. Which, of course, is going to be a little difficult. Because 3 to 2, 3 to 2, 3 to 2. so if that's the rear of the aircraft, then this needs to come out to a tail. And then we need to figure out, I need to figure out where the wings are going to be. Perhaps there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so if that is the wingspan, that just means that this coming in like this. Alright. Come on, drag for me, thank you. But it wouldn't actually come back on the top like that. From there, I guess we just continue to go up, right? Here we can actually change. We can change the angle here. Do something like that. Ooh, that works. That works. Let's see there and there. All right. All right. Now that I don't know. That I'm not sure where we're gonna, how this is gonna be finished there. I might even, might even just take care of that like that there, just like that. And then just run this in here. Yeah, that could probably work. Now I know the wings, you're probably like, why do you got the wings so big? You're right, we can probably cut them back. Maybe something like that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if it's proportionate, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Whew. So now we're in the middle of the wings. Middle of the wings are there. Okay, there, right there. All right, and then what we need to do is about there. Or do we want that to be? Probably want them to be right out here. Just gonna put a couple of these guys. Put it on top. That's it. Now, if I want to put a wheel in there, I don't want to put a wheel in here. Do I even want this thing to like? This is probably just going to be a float plane. Yeah, it would probably have wheels on it, so you can take it in, you know, like that worked on. And that, let's see how that looks. Just the little floaties there. not really doing anything. Not really doing anything. It might need to be twice the size. Oh, they're not doing anything because they're underneath. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, there we go. Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. They're just decoration. That's at this point in time, just decoration, right? But it doesn't. Oh, it actually does help. Nice. Yeah, that should help us be a little more stable. Cool. Cool. So just a little bit longer, I think. And then in the next one, we'll be ready to, I think, put the engines on. We're getting close, and then I can just do like a test flight. So if I cut that, let's see if I go there. Maybe there. Let's see. We'll merge this to this, and we will do this here. All right, let me just do a quick time check. Okay, 45 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty well coming to my limit here. But we got a haul. Got a haul started. All right, and then we'll just do this for these blocks here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now for the tail. For the tail. Probably, let's see, like that. Maybe. I know the tail is going to be kind of, needs to be a little bit large. Let's see here. Going. Right, and then I don't know how wide these need to be. Maybe something like that. And of course, I mean, this wouldn't be square here. We'd could probably replace this with or does that have to go there? I think this has to go there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we can do something like that. And do something like this here. Just like a little. You know. And the top. Something like this. Okay, and then just taper it in. Cool. Alrighty, well that's what we have now. That is our float plane. Do that. It's the start of the float plane anyhow. I'm just gonna keep chipping away, and wings need to be a little bit bigger now, and they need to move. Definitely need to move. So if we moved it maybe there, and then if they're gonna need to be about that wide. Yeah, probably with the engines on there. All right. Okay, so then the last thing we need to do really is I'll have to taper these a little bit more. Like the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that, maybe. It's hard to know, right? It's hard to know, like, if they should come that way all the way back. Maybe they should, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Cool. Not so cool. These probably would be like this, actually. Like that, and then maybe we'll have them like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do something like this. Or something like this. That's kind of a weird shape. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Here, maybe we'll do this. And that way it could be kind of like 2, 3, 4, kind of like just like something different. Something different. I know it's obviously not. You know, you wouldn't design a wing this way because it wouldn't. You know, not really aerodynamic. But, yeah, that could kind of work. I don't know. I really don't know. Just kind of just sort of trying to figure out the wings here. Maybe that's a bit better of a and then maybe this should come in like from here, you know. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah. Sure. All right, we're gonna go with that. That's the final. Sometimes you just have to accept your own creativity and accept that your own creativity might not be that good, but you gotta accept it. At some point, you gotta say, that's it. That's as good as I can do. Now, for these floats. Alright, I'm going to build some custom floats here, and then that is going to be it for this video. We'll come off here again. So this is, we want to be on top of here with the floats, right? This is, the float would start there. And if we made them like 2, 3 wide maybe. Alright, something yada yada. Yeah, maybe. Oh. And then like this. And then like this. So this is going to have 4, I'm pretty sure this is going to need to have 4 engines on it. But the way it is, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So hopefully these floats are going to be, they're going to jive. It's 2 engines. Slap on this guy. Yeah, I actually think in the next episode we will get this thing flying. I really do think we will. I really do. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. Yeah, it's funny. It's like I made it. You know, I was going through some of my older creations, and at the time they seemed really good, and I thought they worked really good. And I'm going through, and I'm like, man, like, what was I thinking at the time? Just they don't work at all, at all. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see how that looks in the water. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I actually do. I really do. Oh, I fell off. Oh, no. No. Yeah. I think this could turn out to be something. Yeah. Just the way it sits in the water. We'll have to see about maybe trying to get some extra buoyancy in the back. Let's see. If I fill it full of fluids, let's try that really quickly. Let's try that. Let's do the next step here. The next step would be turning this into fuel. So if I go take a spawner like that, and then we'll just make this seawater, and then take a liquid meter. Just disable this mode for a second. All right, and then let's just get a dial up here. That way I can just jump on the plane and take a look at it and see actually how much fuel is in there. Is it going to be viable? We don't need a lot of fuel. All right, we don't need a lot, but there needs to be some in there, right? We need probably 4,000 or 5,000 at least. We got 6,000. Okay, that's not too bad. That could work. That could work. 6,000 in a plane. Remember, it's in a plane, right? So we're going to be going a lot faster. So we don't need an incredible amount of fuel. But now you can see that it really is starting to drag us under the water. That weight. So now now what I need to do is try to figure out how to get how to get this more buoyant, right? So one option. Pretty common option. Let's see if we came off of. If I came off of here, maybe what? Like that, perhaps 3. And then just did that and that, just right where we're going to be attaching this thing. Let's see what we can do here. See if this will be a big enough float. Oh, you start to see the issues. Here. All right, we can do that. And then I can connect it in the back here. Like that. Beauty. Okay, come across here like so. Come across here like so. That's quite high. I'd like to see maybe we can reduce it. Like that. Might not be able to. Spawn that in, see if that's going to help at all. Little bit in the front. Nothing in the back, really. Okay, so the only other option here, for the back. And then it's like, how's that gonna fly, right? How is that gonna fly? Oh, you don't worry about that. This is Stormworks. This is Stormworks, will make it fly. So we need to come across here. Come across here. Cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that can work there. Like I say, now it's just the rear. It's the rear of the plane here. Let's see what we can do to reduce some weight. That, oh, can't get rid of that. Can we open that up? I suppose we can, but I mean, there's no real point, really. I should have just left that closed in. Just with the weight. So then if I add, we don't want to add too much weight, but I could add a little bit of weight to the front here, and that might help. Yeah. I mean, I gotta remember, it's a float plane. It's not gonna, it's meant to sit on the water. So I guess that'll work. I'm really not too sure what else I could do other than like making it longer. That would pick it up out of the water any in the that, because I know I still have to add the engines to it and that, right? And that's just going to add... The other thing I can do is I can put some pivots in there and just see what the pivots do. See if the pivots are enough to sort of lift up the back. But I think it's more just how it sits in the water. It doesn't sit, it sits on an angle. So even if I do raise it up, we're still... That was pretty good. Let's see, that was actually pretty good. Not bad, not bad. This could actually work. This could actually work. Like, okay. So the next step really, that'll be in the next video. I'll put the engines on this, and we'll just put on some basic controls. And maybe I'll see if I can take this thing out for a flight. See if we can take off, fly somewhere, land, and just see how it handles. The other thing is I just want to see maybe if there's a way I can make this, you know, because these are just these little floats, right? They don't really do too much. So maybe what I have to do is make these a little bit bigger as well, and just kind of go through it and tweak it a little bit. Actually, I don't see how that would help. I should make them taller on top instead of deeper in the water. Make them taller. Yeah, they should, honestly, they should just go right underneath. I don't know why. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. All right. And then this one here can just come in like this. And this one here can come in like this. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. We are doing it. We are absolutely doing it. We are doing it. All inside an hour. Okay, now let's save that. There's the old one. There we were an hour ago, struggling. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's getting dark. So I won't be able to see the plane. All right, that is, yes, that is definitely going to do it. Perfect, look at that. That's going to do it for today's video. In the next video, I'll put some engines on here, and we'll see if we can go for a flight. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.